Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my Dyson Airwrap video. In this video I'm going to show you guys how I use the Dyson Airwrap in 3 different ways: straightening, big blow dry and curling, also a curl test and a little Q&A at the end. So I'm going to start with the straight method. I haven't really used this method a lot since I've had the Dyson Airwrap. I prefer my hair to be like more curly, but I'm going to show you guys what the straight method looks like. I've had quite a few questions asking whether it's like GHD, like would it give like a real sleek straight effect, and I don't think it would personally. I think it's more like what's the word, like a more bouncy straight effect, definitely not like, you know, sleeky straight. But yeah, but I personally like the more bouncy straight effect rather than the sleek effect. But let's show you guys how it works and then show you the finished look. So here is the straight look, and I'm actually very impressed with how it turned out today. I definitely would prefer this look over, you know, like dead straight hair. Like, I like it that it's got a bit of volume, and you probably saw that I was doing like, you do it like from underneath, so like that, and then it gives a volume. I'm pretty sure you could probably do it like that too if you wanted it maybe a bit more flat. But yeah, I really like the way my hair looks using the straightener. Now time to ruin all of that hard work, wet the hair with my water spray. This isn't method cleaner, this is water. And do the big round brush kind of blow dry look. And I'm actually trying not to get my hair too wet. Just dampen it down so I don't have to dry it. And I can just use a tool. I think that may be okay. Okay, so round brush going on. Let's give this a go. Okay, so here is the finished result. Halfway through doing this, I thought this looks awful, like I'm just going to stop now because it really is like a technique you have to perfect. I don't feel like I've perfected it quite yet, but I'm actually very impressed with the finished result. I really like the way it's given it so much volume and a loose kind of wave. So I'm very impressed with the big brush blow dry method. I actually feel quite sad I've now got to wet this because I actually really like the way this looks. But we shall see if I prefer the curled way. Let's get on with it and have a look. Okay, so there are so many different ways you can use the curling tool. Literally so many. My favourite way is to curl like outwards. If that makes any sense. I've only done this once before with my extensions, so you may have to bear with me. But yeah, outwards like that. So you hold it like that and then the hair wraps up. So let's do my whole head and see how we go. Okay, so with extensions, you must have to use a lot smaller bits. But you know what I'm going to do then? Okay, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the whole beach wavy bit, which I've seen someone do. I've seen a video. And you wrap it around yourself and then hold it there and leave the end out a little bit. That is a look I've been enjoying lately, so I'll just go for that. Look at those curls, they are so good. And they hold really, really well as well. And here is a finished curled look. I love it, and I have a confession to make. Halfway through doing it, I realised that this thing here is like power, and I didn't even know that was on there. I probably did know, I just forgot. So heat this side, power this side. So I guess if you didn't want the curls like too tight, you could turn it down a heat notch and then put the power on low, and it'd probably give a really different look. There are so many different looks you can create with this thing, literally so many different looks. Let me know what your favourite look on my hair is. So was it straight, the big brush, blow dry, or the curly? I think I actually like them all. I like them all for different reasons and different looks. Okay, so I'm actually editing this video, please excuse the state of me. I hardly slept last night, thanks to my two darling sons. But here is the curls, 2 days on. Haven't done anything to my hair for 2 days. Literally, like, barely even brushed it. And this is the curls. How amazing have they stayed? I love it so much. So I'm now going to go through and answer some questions. I did a little Q&A on my Instagram to ask if there's anything specific you wanted to know about the Dyson Airwrap. So let's go through a few questions. Volume and the all important, do you think it's worth it? With the volume question, obviously you can see from everything that I've just done, and I do 100% think it adds so much volume. My hair is very fine and flat. Usually, obviously, with my extensions, that adds the volume anyway. And do I think it's worth it? Personally, and this is such a personal question because everyone has different budgets, all that kind of stuff, and it obviously is very expensive, but personally, yes, I do think it's worth it. Maybe you could ask for it for a Christmas present or a birthday present or save up. It's completely, I mean, that's just talking from me, like personally, yes, I do think it's worth it. There will be other people with different opinions, which is absolutely fine. So let's just respect everyone else's opinion. You guys respect mine, and I will totally respect yours. If you don't think it's worth it, that's absolutely fine, but that's my opinion. How long do the curls last? They last a long time. So I reckon these curls will still be like very curly tomorrow. Yeah, they do last a really long time. Obviously they won't be this tight, but they'll drop out a little bit, and my hair tomorrow will still look really nice. Do you prefer it to your usual curling tongs, straighteners, or are you keeping them as normal? Oh my god, I much prefer it to my usual curling tongs, and I never really use straighteners anyway. But yeah, I really love it, and yeah, I much prefer it over any curling tong or curling method that I've ever used. Does it pull out the extensions? Absolutely not. The air pull is so light, it doesn't pull at all. It's just like a hairdryer, I guess, kind of a little bit less than a hairdryer power. It doesn't pull anything. Are you able to get a salon looking blow dry from it? Well, I did the blow dry, and yes, I actually prefer it to any salon blow dry I've ever had, so yeah. When you're doing the curl, does it dry the root of each piece? Well, you get the hairdryer attachment with it anyway, and you're meant to dry your hair like so a 70%-ish dry anyway, I think. So yeah, but when you are curling it, the air like blows out everywhere, so yes, it does dry the whole hair piece. Can you straighten really curly hair with it? I don't know, maybe not, because it's not like a sleek straight, which you may need to get with like a really curly hair. So I'm really not 100% on that one. Probably not though, I wouldn't think. I guess it works best on kind of wavy-ish hair. Like my hair naturally is very wavy, and it straightens it fine. Using it on dry hair, topping up the curls the next day. Well, as you can see, I literally just wet my whole hair then each time, so I did use it on dry hair. But if I did want to top up the curls tomorrow, I would just dampen a few sections with a spray that I wanted to do, and then just do that. Can the hairdryer part be used to fully dry your hair? Absolutely, it's a really, really powerful hairdryer. Is it a faff? It seems like a faff. Is a normal curler easier? Absolutely not a faff, and don't get me wrong, it takes a while to get used to it, of course it does, and it's taken me, how long have I had it now? 2 weeks to perfect it, because you need to get used to it and try it in different ways. But personally, I don't think it's any more faffy than drying and straightening or drying and curling your hair. I actually find it so much easier. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys soon.